Have you ever walked into a clinic with your coffee in hand in the morning and you're hoping it'll be a good day? You're hoping your day will go smoothly and quickly. But your first patient is already waiting with a list of questions a mile long. Your medical assistant is running behind. The computer is slow. And oh, heaven forbid, the EHR had another update. So the layout looks completely different. Pretty soon, you find yourself 3 hours behind, you're drowning in your chart notes, and by 6 p.m., you feel like a ghost of a version of yourself. And then you drive home and you just want to melt into the couch and let your brain shut off. And you tell yourself, I just need a break. I just need a vacation. But deep down inside, you wonder to yourself, can I even do this long term? Is this what my life is going to look like forever? And you tell yourself, if I just had more time, if I just had more energy. But the truth is that you don't need more energy. You just need a better way to use what you already have. Now, imagine instead you leave work not feeling drained, but fulfilled. Imagine actually looking forward to seeing your patients again. That's not some fairy tale I'm talking about. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make it happen. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Nicole. I am a rheumatology nurse practitioner, and I help other nurse practitioners find happiness in healthcare and meaningfully connect with their patients in 60 seconds or less. Now, let's start with one of the biggest lies in healthcare, that you only have so much energy in each day, and once it's gone, it's gone. In fact, there is this myth going on that our phone, or sorry, I'm looking for my phone, but I think it's in the other room. But there's this myth that our lives are like our phones. At this beginning of the day, the battery's 100%. We're at 100% mode. But by 6 p.m., it's down to 10%. And then after that, it's couch and Netflix mode because we are gone at 0%. In fact, I had another nurse practitioner tell me recently that her preceptor instructed her to dedicate only a certain percentage of her energy to each patient, sort of like slices of a pie. You have a pie and you cut into slices, and you only have so many slices to give out to patients or to people. And, before you know it, all the slices are gone and the pie is gone. It's empty. And then when the pie is gone, so is your energy. What if I told you that is a lie? What if I told you that is not how energy works? Let me take you back to Physics 101, back in high school. Do you remember physics class? I remember I was in high school. My physics teacher was Mr. Harris. He was a phenomenal teacher. The problem was that my physics class was the first period, so it was at 7:30 in the morning. I was usually either late or I was just not fully awake at the time. But there was one lesson that really stood out to me in high school, in physics class. Do you remember the law of conservation of energy back in physics class? The law of energy, or the law of conservation of energy, states that energy cannot be destroyed or created. It is only transferred. I'm going to say that again. The law of conservation of energy states that energy is neither destroyed or created. It is only transferred. So the real question is, it's not how much energy do I have? It's where is my energy going? Where is it transferring? So think about this. You can have a 15 patient day and feel drained, or you can have a 15 patient day and feel energized and walk out feeling fulfilled. Same schedule, same chart load, different energy transfer. Let me show you this principle outside of medicine to show you how it works on a universal level. So I'm going to take my trusty marker here. If you're listening to the podcast, I highly recommend you watch the YouTube video live stream to watch what I'm doing on my flip chart. So let's say you have the sun. So you have the sun and it's shooting down its sun rays on a tree. Sorry, I'm not an artist. So the sun's energy is being absorbed by the leaves in the tree. And that energy is transferred into chemical energy through a process called photosynthesis. And the tree uses that energy to grow, produce oxygen, and make fruit. So now the tree is producing fruit, and then animals will go to the tree and eat the fruit. And then that energy is again transferred to the animals for their survival. And so the sunlight's energy wasn't used up, it was just transferred from light to plant to that fruit to animal. Or here's another example. Think about a waterfall. You have a waterfall, and at the top of the waterfall is the potential energy. And at the top, and as the water comes down the waterfall, the energy turns into kinetic energy or movement. And that energy or movement can power a turbine to create electricity. And the point is that energy is never lost, it is only transferred. And this is a universal principle. Just like sunlight into a tree or water into electricity, your energy at work, at your day, isn't disappearing into thin air. It's transferring through your thoughts, through your actions, and your connections. Let me show you two more examples how this plays out in our real life as nurse practitioners so it's a little more applicable. All right, so I'm gonna draw a triangle. At the top of the triangle is how your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindset. And then another point of the triangle is your actions. And then the last point of the triangle is your energy. And these are all connected with each other. And so, how it works is that your beliefs, your thoughts, your mindset, it influences your actions. Your actions produce energy, whether it's energy that's transferred and infuses you or it drains you. And that energy loop loops back to feed your mindset. And so, for example, if your thoughts to yourself is, I'm behind, I am drowning, this is too much for me to handle, your action is you're going to feel rushed. You're going to act rushed. You're going to cut corners. You're going to avoid eye contact. These actions actually make you feel disconnected, which is going to make you feel drained. And this draining energy reinforces this mindset that I am behind. I'm drowning. This is too much. And it's just a downward spiral from there. Now, what if we flip this? What if we flip this? What if instead at the top, your belief, your thoughts, your mindset is instead, I'm here to impact one person today. One person today. That's it. That's all I'm trying to accomplish. I'm just going to impact one person today. Your actions will result in you slowing down, you connecting with the patient, you being more intentional with your time. And your energy will feel like you're hitting on a purpose. You're not just pressured to get through your day. You actually feel like you're walking away energized. And that energy fuels a better mindset, a better belief about yourself. And so we start to have this upward spiral. Another example, I'm going to draw two people here. So we have two people here. Let's say we have one is the nurse practitioner and one is the patient. Connection is not a one-way street. It is not. You don't just give your energy to patients. When you connect deeply, when a patient feels seen, they feel heard, they smile back at you, when they hug you, when they give you a high five before they leave, you feel a little energy come back to you. It infuses you with energy, and that moment becomes your fuel. And so the secret is that connection doesn't deplete you, it actually restores you. That's why the most burnt out nurse practitioners often say, I don't even feel like I'm helping people anymore. Because when you lose that connection, you lose your sense of purpose. And when you lose your sense of purpose, you feel drained no matter how much rest or how much vacation you take. And so I'm going to shift gears here, and I want to talk about some tactical ways to actually manage your energy better, because managing your time is really about managing your energy. Number one, how you start your day aims your energy. Think of your morning as your trajectory. Your mind is like a GPS in your car, on your phone. The way you start your morning programs your destination. You're not just waking up in the morning to start your day, you're aiming your brain in what direction to go to. So if your first thoughts are in the morning, I'm so behind, the day is going to be rough, I did not get enough sleep, guess where you're headed? you're already on that downward spiral. We all work in healthcare. We all know how important it is to nourish our bodies with healthy food, exercise, good sleep, water. Your body is the vehicle to get you to your goals, to get you to your destination. And so when you have a strong and healthy body, you don't feel sluggish during your day. You feel the energy to go between patient exam room to patient exam room and make all these medical decisions. And I know when I don't get enough sleep or I eat, junk food for a while, I feel incredibly sluggish. It's an almost painful feeling, wouldn't you agree? And I feel so sluggish that I feel frazzled, both physically and mentally. And I admit sometimes when I feel frazzled, it can sometimes turn into impatience. And I can sometimes accidentally take that out on other people. And it's a horrible downward spiral. So it's important to feed your body with the right nourishment so it can help you build the life you want. Treat your brain the exact same way. Why wouldn't you feed your brain the right nourishment it needs? You can choose to doom scroll on your phone on social media all day, or you could listen to a motivating and uplifting podcast for like 10 minutes while you brush your teeth and wash your face in the morning. You get to decide how to aim the trajectory of your day and your mood and your energy. That is why so many successful people start their days early because they want to take control of how their bodies and their minds will take on the day and their lives. I mean, there's a saying that goes, how you do anything is how you do everything. And so try this instead. Listen to a 5-minute uplifting, motivating podcast or video for 5 minutes while you brush your teeth and wash your face. Or read 10 pages of an uplifting and practical self-help book. Or go walk for 5 minutes, deep breathing, stretching. You don't need this crazy hour-long morning maintenance routine. You just need intentional energy input. If you input calm, inspired energy from the start of your day, you're setting up your day for direction, not just reaction to what the day gives you. And this isn't some fluffy self-care. I mean, I actually practice this and it's made a huge difference. You are priming your system to produce energy instead of consuming it and draining it. All right, tip number 2. Connection is the shortcut to fulfillment. When you're behind with your day, with your patient schedule, it is so tempting to rush through your patients. Every patient interaction is a choice you make. You can rush through it or you can connect with it. And here's a counterintuitive truth. Spending 30 intentional seconds actually connecting actually save you time in the long run. Your patients feel heard. That makes you more trustworthy. That makes the patient more likely to trust your plan. And then you get to walk out feeling like you made a difference. And if this sounds like something that you want to know more about, then I invite you to download the free guide in the link below, Own the Patient Conversation. It teaches you exactly how to take control of the visit and build that connection in 60 seconds or less, even if you're running behind. And if you learn how to lead the visit instead of just reacting to it, you'll get more done and feel more fulfilled. All right, now tactic number 3, your thoughts transfer energy. Your thoughts transfer energy. Your thoughts create your feelings. Your feelings create your energy. Remember, behavior follows belief. When you're tired, take inventory of the thoughts going on repeat in your mind. Is it something like, I can't do this? No one appreciates me. This is just way too much. If you keep telling yourself that this job is killing me, guess what? You're going to feel dead inside. But if you walk into clinic thinking to yourself, I am building a career that changes lives. This moment matters. I am helping someone today. You know what? Not everyone will get it. That's the job. That's the byproduct of trying to make an impact, and that's okay. Your brain will believe what you tell it. Tell it something that restores you, not drains you. And for so long, we've been taught that teachers tell us what to do, what to say, what's the right answer. But the fundamental truth is that you are your most important teacher. You are your most important teacher. Every day you subconsciously train yourself how to think, how to live your life. How you do anything is how you do everything. So if I had to start over with time management as a nurse practitioner, here's what I would do. I would not obsess over expensive, fancy planners. I would not download the latest to do checklist, app on my phone. I wouldn't just aim for efficiency. I would aim for intention because time is neutral. Time is the same for everyone in the world. But how you show up during your time, that's what changes your career, your life. If I learned time management as a nurse practitioner, if I had to start all over, and the first thing that I wish someone told me was that you need to learn how to talk to people, but more importantly, you need to learn how to talk to yourself. Don't choose thoughts that drain you, choose thoughts that build you. If you want to thrive in healthcare long term, your energy must be rooted in connection, in purpose, and mindset. That's how you move from surviving the job to actually loving it. So, if this resonated with you, if this actually spoke to you, if you took away some nuggets that really made a positive impact, then I'd love for you to download my free guide. The link is below. Own the patient conversation. And let's keep the conversation going. Let me know in the comments below what's one thought you're going to change starting tomorrow? What's one thing you can do to transfer more energy into yourself and into your day? I hope this episode was helpful, and I will see you all in the next episode. And as always, I am always rooting for you.